Did you know that bartering is a great way to grow your business and generate cash flow? Did you know that each year thousands of businesses barter with one another? In fact, there's one barter association that processes over $140 million a year in gross merchandise value. For more than 30 years, the ITEX Corporation has helped tens of thousands of businesses generate new sales, conserve precious cash flow, and increase profits. Listen to what these members are saying.
I found that by using ITEX dollars, I can offset quite a bit of my advertising dollars that I would normally have been spending.
One of the best things about ITEX is the fact that we do not have to go out and mine new business, that ITEX brings it to us.
So I had a friend of mine pestering me to be a member of ITEX, and I just really wasn't interested. Things are going good for me. I'm a firm believer in not fixing things that aren't broke. But once I realized I could add to my bottom line by using ITEX trade dollars in lieu of cash dollars, it was really a no-brainer.
Bartering has been around for many generations. We've taken it a whole new level. ITEX has been in business since 1982. We're North America's largest business-to-business barter company. We've grown from zero in 1982 to over 23,000 business owners that participate in our business-to-business barter company.
ITEX opens so many doors. It's just remarkable, the amount of new business, new friends, new contacts that you wouldn't have gotten if it hadn't been for ITEX.
Being pretty new in business, when you try and meet with these other business owners to try and get some of their business, to do business with them, it's a hard thing. I mean, if they don't know who you are, they don't really want to talk to you. So getting your foot in the door is almost an impossibility. And somebody told me about ITEX, a guy who was a member of ITEX, a friend of mine, and I called Chris, the owner of ITEX here in Houston, and he told me about some of these big names, some of these big companies that are part of ITEX. I couldn't believe it. So I joined. And within 1 month, I'm doing business with Abraham's Oriental Rugs, which is a huge company, very well known here in Houston. And the reason they did business with me was because I was part of the same family as they are, the ITEX family.
ITEX works for all kinds of companies and all sizes, from small mom and pops to large corporations. Some you might recognize: Man's Best Friend, El Tiempo Cantinas, Abraham's Oriental Rugs, Houston Latino Magazine, Mega TV Channel 55, American Business Machines. How about RTUI, register tape advertising for all your major grocery chains like Kroger, H-E-B, and more. ITEX has members buying all their office equipment from American Business Machines. And then we have members that are buying tickets to take their family to the Texas Renaissance Festival. ITEX can pretty much handle about anything.
And it's a great way to offset some of your business expenses too.
It's not one-on-one bartering anymore. You have an account to deposit your barter credits in and spend it with any of the other barter members.
Currently, I use my ITEX dollars. I changed from my answering service that I was paying cash dollars for and went with the ITEX member. Not only do I save the dollars I was spending, but I'm getting a better service too, and I really like working with them. I also changed to using the ITEX payroll service instead of ADP. I actually pay less in ITEX dollars than I was paying in cash. So I transferred the trade dollars, not only from turning it to trade, from cash to trade, but I'm actually paying less.
One of the things that I love about ITEX is that we are able to offset our cash expenses through accounting services, electrical, advertising, AC and heating. We used an ITEX attorney to purchase another sign company several years ago.
I use ITEX to offset some of my business expenses. Accounting expenses have been one that, as you know, can be quite expensive, and been able to defer quite a bit of that. We've been very effective at using marketing items, both from companies here in Houston and national companies across the United States that provide marketing items that we can give to our patients, that can give to other prospective patients.
So you know, one of the big expenses that most every business owner faces is going to be advertising. And I've done different advertising over the years, but I never considered doing radio advertising because of the expense. And then I find out that I can use my ITEX dollars to do radio advertising because there is a member in the ITEX group who does, who has his own radio show. So very cool. Here it is, just a few months as a member of ITEX, and I have a professional commercial on radio, on Houston radio. Man, I don't think it gets any better than that.
For new business owners, cash flow is a problem that is all too common. But as Chris explains, ITEX can help.
For a brand new business owner in business, the major problem that you have is usually cash flow. So what we do as a member of ITEX, we promote you to all the other ITEX members that are going to use you versus paying an existing cash customer.
ITEX has helped my cash business by finding out that people that are involved in ITEX don't really live close to this office. They're willing to travel from all over Houston. They like the services they get here. Then they refer their neighbors, their friends, and then those people come in and they find that they like our services.
As an added value to my employees, we added a benefits package so they can utilize our ITEX dollars for dental work, optical work, of course glasses, the eye test. And we also like to give them bonuses with food trade. We send them Employee of the Month to dinner, and we just try to use whatever we can now.
We're able to use ITEX for business, but we're also able to use it for fun. We've been able to use it to travel to various places in Texas and outside of the state of Texas.
You can join any ITEX group in the country, but if there are any advantages to joining the Houston ITEX Barter Group, it would have to be the franchise owners, Chris Christensen and Phyllis Santello.
Well, really, I got nothing but positive words for both Phyllis and Chris. They've held my hand through the process, really helped me use the ITEX dollars to add to my bottom line. And more than that, they're good people.
Chris and Phyllis have made sure that every company that's involved with ITEX is involved in a win-win situation. There's quite a few people that I've developed friendships with, we feel comfortable with, and we're sure glad we can just trade barter with.
You know, Chris and Phyllis have been just an absolute blessing to me. You know, I'm getting phone calls from people that are part of ITEX that are saying, Rob, we want to hire you for the video services. And I'd say, well, how did you hear about me? Assuming they just found me in ITEX, but no, they would tell me that Chris, the broker, called them directly and told them about my services. And just, like I said, an absolute blessing. They're just a great, I'm so happy to be part of this ITEX group, and it was probably one of the best decisions I've made in a very, very long time.
We have the very best trade directors in Houston, Texas, in the United States, in the world, with Chris and Phyllis. They take care of us because they help us take care of our business and our customers. We love the fact that we can call them at a moment's notice, and they are there to help us do whatever we need to transact business through ITEX.
If you want to grow your business, offset business expenses, get your foot in the door with hard-to-reach companies, and have the ability to offer your customers another form of payment, then ITEX is for you.
ITEX has been working for thousands of businesses for many years. Why not give us a call to see if it can work for you?